please be online. We will start the session in session at 11 o'clock. Please be online. Thank you so much. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Jasmine, heading the digital business at Emtech. With a legacy spanning of 30 years, Emtech stands as a beacon of IT excellence in the UAE. Our services include IT infrastructure, cybersecurity, and an array of digital solutions from enterprise e-commerce, SharePoint to employee cybersecurity awareness and managed IT services. We take immense pride in being an MSP partner with Acronis, a global forerunner in cyber protection. Today's webinar aims to provide insights into Acronis offerings, emphasizing how we can transform and evaluate your IT strategy. Our agenda for the day is as follows: introduction to Acronis Cyber Protect platform, an overview of Acronis, how cybersecurity and data protection collaborate to address prevailing security gaps, spotlight on M365, that is exploring unlimited backups, and question and answer session. We are privileged to have Ahmed Tello, the Senior Business Development Manager for Middle East at Acronis, as our speaker today. As we proceed, remember we'll be dedicating a time at the end for a question and answer. So you're welcome to submit question in the chat box throughout the presentation and we'll address them all. Thank you for being here and over to you, Ahmed.
Thank you so much, Jasmine, for this introduction, and I would like to welcome everyone for these sessions today. So please, if you can hear me, If you can hear me right now, just please write in the chat so we know that you are able to hear us perfectly. You can write anything, your preferred color, maybe red, blue, white. Okay. So I have received only one message. So any other messages? So you're yes, thank you. Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Can hear. Okay, perfect. So let's get started. So in this presentation today, so we'll be highlighting how the security and data protection is working together to secure some kind of gaps that it's not available and it's not possible to be covered by multiple solutions that you have today. The session has been designed in a way that we'll have only 5 slides. And why we are using the slide, we're using as well a whiteboard to explain our point for the slides. Now, please be turned for this presentation. We do have around 15 people in. Kindly utilize the chat to ask us any question, and we will be making sure to answer all of your questions after we finish this presentation. We would expect to stay today together for around 40 minutes. Okay, and if we do have a couple of more questions, we can stay a little bit longer. Maximum will stay around 1 hour and 20 minutes. If you can see my screen, again, please hit the chat and just say that, yes, we can see the screen. Perfect, yes, we can. Viewable, thank you. Yes, okay, great. So I get the confirmation. So let's get started. So during this presentation, as I have said, we'll not have too much slides, and I'm gonna use this red pen here. Please keep focus on that red pen. It will do add a lot of value while we are talking, okay? Perfect. Let's remove this here. So today we'll be talking about Acronis. So most probably you have heard about Acronis. I mean, from long time. It's 20-year-old company. It's $2.5 billion organization. Okay, so there's a lot that Acronis can offer in general. So what we are talking about today is very specific. It's very specific to a new technologies that Acronis adopted recently. Not very quite new. It's from the last 5 years. And this technology is called cyber protect technology. And the cyber protect is a combination of two things. The first one is the cyber and protection, which is coming from the cybersecurity and data protection. We strongly believe that data protection is not just a backup. Backup is no longer enough to protect your data. Backup can be considered as a last resort, okay, when everything goes wrong. But still, it's our responsibility and the other security company responsibility to offer you multiple layer of security on top of your backup to make sure that your data is protected before you need to use the backup. And that is the whole story of combining the cybersecurity and data protection under one umbrella, okay, under Acronis portfolio. And today we talk about how this combination will add value to your organization. What kind of missing technology and features is required today for me as an IT manager, as an IT director. And though I'm still paying too much money for other vendor, I'm still not able to be protected. What gaps is right now in the market that no other solution can cover unless we utilize the cyber protect technology. Don't believe me? Just stay tuned for this presentation. We're going to talk about this in a minute. One more important thing that we would like to highlight is the cloud. The cloud is very important actually for our organization, and it seems like become very important as well for many SME organization. Many organizations today believe that utilizing cloud, it will be more easier, it is more protected. It's look like that someone just putting the pain and all of the effort at someone else data center. However, most of the company will ask me, you are a backup company, how will you backing up to the cloud? Of course, that is available, but don't forget that we are offering as well backing up to your on-prem data center. So that, of course, is there. So no worries about data severity in case that is something that you are looking for. This is me. My name is Ahmed Tillo. I'm a senior business development manager based in the Dubai office. Me and another 13 people are based in that office to offer you the maximum support when it comes to the sales and to the marketing. Before I start this presentation, I would like to thank Emtech, our strategic partner, for arranging for this webinar. I'm very confident to say that Emtech is a one-of best partner that we have been working with for a long time. They do have a very strong capability to offer you every single technical requirement that you might be looking for. They will be help you to being you to do the implementation. They are fully aware of the product, fully certified, one of my strategic partner in the UAE, and truly it's a always good deal working with them. So one marketing slide. So the company is actually a Singaporean and Switzerland company. We do have dual headquarter. Our marketing said it's for dual protection. Trust me, it doesn't make any sense most of the time. Many customer ask me, why do you have a dual headquarter? To be honest, I have no answer for that. One time I was at the customer side and he told me, you have dual headquarter. I know why, because of the tax. Truly, I don't know. But what we said most of the time is that our commercial headquarters is in Switzerland and our technical headquarters is in Singapore. So the company found actually in Singapore at 2003, 20 years old company, and we have in cooperation Switzerland at 28. Of course, we are a cloud company. We do believe in cloud. 80% of our growth is come from cloud. We do have 20,000 service providers across the globe. Just imagine that's a very large and almost we're ranking as a 2 when it comes to the managed service platform. We do have more than 750 businesses that are working with Acronis and trust our technology. We are a 20,000 employee. We are right now in 34 locations. More than 150 countries. We do speak more than 26 languages. Of course, we don't count our branch in India here, in the language speaking. MashaAllah, in India, they speak much more language than 26 in the same branch. Our aim is to have 100 plus data center in the next 24 months. How many data center we have as of today? Do anyone has any idea how many data center Acronis have? Please write in the chat any number. So we are aiming to reach 100 in the 24. Maybe you can reach to the chat right now. Just try to write any number. How many data center Acronis have today, as we speak? $60, very close, very close. So we do have 52 data center across the globe. Just you name it, and you will find a data center that can help you to gather your data, doing the backup. I mean, Europe, all country, literally. US, more than 10 data center. We do have one data center that will be very close to you, and that data center will be in the UAE. The hardware is already shipped to the UAE. It's already there here. We're expecting this data center to be run very shortly. Just give us, like a quarter time. And this data center will be available in country. So also, if you would like to utilize this data center in country, it will be available for all of you. So right now we do have 2,200,000 workloads. So it's very important to mention workload because most of other competitor and other company, they mention BC. Some of them try to mention user. Other companies, they try to use a GB, okay, which is just a gigabyte. Okay, but we mention workloads. So why? Because in Acronis, we are not just protect or offer you a data protection. We're offering you as well as security. And in security, we offer it for server. We do offer the security as well for your workstation. We do offer the security for your mailbox. So in this case, we call it workload because literally we are offering you multiple kinds of different license model and as well as different kind of protected workload. So we don't call it user or PC or server or whatever. So moving forward, so this is a slide before the last slide. So we're going to spend good time on this slide. Okay, so the slide has too many words. So please stay tuned and stay focused on this red marker. Okay, please always stay with this red marker. Okay, but this is the slide before the latest slide. We're going to talk about multiple stories. We're going to use a whiteboard to explain how the IT manager is struggling today and what Acronis can offer to the table. Okay, so in general, Acronis offer a standard product and advanced product. It's offer included product and advanced product. It's offer what we call it standard offering, okay, and more advanced feature. You can call it whatever you want. We're gonna start with the standard offering from Acronis. Okay, then we're gonna make our way up to the advanced one. Now, the moment we understand how this work, the next one, this complicated one, will be more similar, okay, for everyone. So let me start from here. I will start from the backup. Of course, if you ask anyone what is Acronis, he will say Acronis is backup. And of course, we didn't actually remove that part. That part is still essential in Acronis. We master that part. We have been working in that part for the last 20 years. Our company valuation is $2.5 billion because of that business. And of course, in backup, we offer file, image, application backup. We do offer, okay, net share backup, of course. We are specialized because we can do backup to the cloud storage as well. So in case that you would like to utilize, you know that most of the company today is utilizing the concept of one, where one is somehow somewhere a backup which is offsite. Okay, and most of the time it's outside the country. This is you can utilize, of course, in your backup strategy because that is will be backing up outside of your organization and outside of your company and even country in some cases. Okay, where if there is any national disaster, your business is still working. We are specialized in that. And also we're still offering the local storage backup. So if you would like to backing up your data to your local NAS, of course it's there. Now for the backup, all of the feature is already there, literally. Like for example, if you would like incremental backup, differential backup, it's there, of course. You would like to schedule the backup, of course, it's there. You would like to backup the server, the VM, agentless backup, of course, all of this feature, it's there. Today's presentation is not about backup. Today's presentation is about cyber protection technology. And we're going to talk about that in detail in a minute. So because we are a cyber protection technology, we do offer other things more than the backup. And these other things is multiple layer on top of your backup, okay, where we offer a protection for your data, making sure that the data is protected before you have to reach to your backup. Example, we do offer DLP module. So Ahmad, most of the people ask me why Acronis would offer a DLP. What is the point? And the point is very simple. It's not just about data protection. It's about data security. It's about cyber protection and making sure that the data is not going outside your organization in illegal way. It's something is a part of your data protection. It's a part of your cybersecurity. So we do offer, for example, in this simple module, we do offer device control. So most of the IT manager, they know today what is device control, but the beauty of that offering, it can be connected to your backup offering. So our partner Emtech, for example, can bundle these two together, can bundle the backup and the device control under the single same agent, and then offer you a managed service on top of that to assure that your data is backed up and secure and your data is not leaving your organization as well. Rather than install one more agent, you are removing one more agent from your PCs or servers and having a more comprehensive solution. So we're going to see right now in a minute, why this is very important. Let me just remove this stuff for now. So now let's continue. Now we understand that the agent itself is offer backup and DLP. The agent will be offered backup and it will offer security as well. That's crazy. Why? Because we are offering an anti-ransomware protection. Ransomware is the number one reason why today you are going to the backup. If you ask any IT manager or IT director, and most probably even it might be a case happening at your organization, you have to run to the backup the moment you hit by ransomware. Why? Because the backup is the only way to do it. The only other ugly way is to pay for the hacker, which is of course not recommended. So our agent will provide an anti-ransomware protection that it's built on top of the backup agent. And the beauty here, it utilizes the backup agent in order to do the recovery. Why? Because a backup company, because we are a backup company, and we do have a cache of every single file, and we do understand that this file has been changed to something else. So we will be able to recover this file from the backup cache service. So then we can recover this file and we can offer you an anti-ransomware protection, one of the best. We do have a very strong agreement with our partner Emtech. Please ask for this protection when you get backup, because Emtech truly can provide this for you at a very, very, very good price. You will be surprised for how this deal is good. And this is an extra protection that can be on top of your backup. Again, this is not like other competitor. Other competitor will say that we are offering you a protection. This is your backup. They said that we are offering you a ransomware protection for your backup. No, this is available. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your normal PC. You have the normal agent. This agent will protect the entire PC from being hit by ransomware. And if it's hit by ransomware, you can do recovery from the backup service, automatic recovery. So that's the difference. You get my point? Some people said immutable backup. That's there. An extra value is to offer you anti-ransomware protection for your server and for your workstation. Machine learning based AI protection. So we do have a machine learning for your anti-malware protection. We do have a vulnerability assessment, because at the end of the day, the number one reason to get hit by ransomware is to have a vulnerability inside your computer. We'll be able to scan all of your software. We do have a strong agreement with Emtech. In some cases, can provide to you at very less price, included with your backup policy. Please ask for it when you go for Emtech. We do have a cyber fit score. It's an 850 point. It's telling you how a specific machine is secure or how a specific machine is fit in terms of cybersecurity. So that will be there as well. So now we understand that Acronis can offer TLB, can offer basic security feature for the moment because standard product, and it's all connected with one agent. Not only that, we do believe that you need to have some kind of management. So our agent is over device discovery. Everyone offer device discovery. There's no rocket science in that, Ahmed. I understand. But we do offer as well hardware inventory. A full hardware inventory will be provided to you, telling you how much memory, how much hard disk you have, what CPUs you have on specific machine. If there is anything change, will be inform you as well. That's a part of our management package. We do offer remote desktop, offered to you by RDB, the basic one. And again, I don't want to repeat, but this is important. We do have a very strong and a gentle agreement with Emtech to offer you this at a very good price. And when I say a very good price, you will get shocked. When you get back to Emtech, ask them how much extra I'm gonna pay for this. You will be shocked. How this package is very close to the initial packaging. We do offer a test for disaster recovery as well. So the test will be offered to you at a very good price. It's different than the original package for the disaster recovery, which I'll talk about in a minute. So all of this, you can see that Acronis is much more than backup. We do offer what we called different feature. And again, if I ask you the question right now, why Acronis offer all of this? What is the reason? The main reason has been explained here in detail. We're offering a cyber protect technology. We are not offering backup. That is the difference. What is the difference between Acronis and any backup solution available in the market? The difference is Acronis is not a backup solution. Acronis is a cyber protect technology. What is the difference between Acronis and any other anti-malware solution available in the market? Again, because Acronis offers cyber protection. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So when we understand that Acronis offer more than backup. So now, please, I would like you to get your attention for something crazy. How we're going to utilize a whiteboard to explain in detail where is the security gap. In the agenda, we said that there is a specific gaps that cannot be covered with what you have today. Even if you still pay money for multiple vendor, still there is a gap. It's still not solved yet. We'll talk about them in a minute. Now, the first gap, it's come after we introduce our advanced security. Advanced security is an advanced package in Acronis. And this advanced security, and please stay with the red mark. I know that there is too much, words there. Stay with the red mark, okay, and you will be okay for this presentation. So advanced security, by the way, you can see the red mark, right? Everyone can see me writing on the screen. Please, small yes, small no, it will work on the chat. You can see the red mark. Why? That's mean yes, I believe. Thank you. Yes, it's always the same people actually who is interacting with us to say. Okay, yes, thank you. Great. Why? Another why? Okay, great. So here we go. So let's get this moving. So the advanced security, it's literally can replacing any anti-malware security that you have for today. It's offer you the 0-day real-time malware protection. It's offer the URL filtering and exploit prevention. Ahmed, there is nothing new. Every other solution do the same. Now, let's see the beauty of the Cyber Protect. Now, very fast to this point, we are offering these things here. It's called the scan backup for malware and save recovery. Let me explain in detail how does that work. This is an example. If you can see the whiteboard as well, the whiteboard for now, just please tell me that you see the whiteboard. So now we are getting an IT manager. Let's have a name for this IT manager. I will be checking the chat very fast to make sure I'm not choosing any name available. I would like to choose a Kumar name maybe. So if there is no other, look, I'm gonna use Ahmed name. Okay, so this IT manager called Ahmed. Ahmed is a very specific IT manager. He know what he is doing. Ahmed, every single day, he getting backup. At the 1st of May, Ahmed getting backup. 1st of May was off for Ahmed, but still Ahmed getting a backup. He want his data. He know that it's very risky to lose the data. It's the 2nd day of the month, 2nd May, Ahmed gets a backup. Ahmed is very persistent. Every time Ahmed getting backup, he understand how it's risky to lose the data. The 3rd day, Ahmed received an APT attack. This point is very important. Please stay with me. Ahmed received an APT attack the 3rd day. Now, this APT attack was very new. Acronis missed the attack. Is that possible? Is that possible that Acronis can miss this attack? Of course, right? Every security company can protect you 99.9999%. And unfortunately, when you get hit by attack, you are the lucky 0.00001% who get lucky and you get that attack. So yes, of course, Acronis can miss. Now the question goes, does other competitor can miss? We can mention many of them right now. I don't want to mention critical one, but I will mention. Sorry for that. Kaspersky can miss. Symantec can miss. McAfee can miss. CrowdStrike can miss. Anyone can miss. Let's assume Ahmed is using one of this solution today. He paid for that solution and the solution miss. What will be Ahmed getting to the backup? This is important point. Ahmed is getting to the backup what? Can anyone answer me what Ahmed is getting to the backup? If the security miss and Ahmed getting backup at the same day, what is Ahmed getting to the backup? Okay, So Ahmed will be getting to the backup. Any answer? What Ahmed will getting to the backup if he has an ABT attack and he miss? Okay, so Ahmed will getting to the backup what? He will getting to the backup the attack. Thank you. He will getting the attack to the backup. He will getting the malware infected data. That's true. He will get it to the backup. Now this ABT is have a lateral movement. It didn't work. And there goes. 15. Day of 15. The attack work. At the day of 15, every single company now is know about the attack. It's no longer the attack. We discover it, everyone else discover it, and we start removing it from the data. Now, of course, Ahmed, as an IT manager, will said, no worry, guys, because I get attacked at 15, but I have the backup for 14. What is inside 14 backup, gentlemen? Inside 14 backup, there is the ABT attack. There is the attack. Ahmed will have two problems. Problem number one. Ahmed will never know where is the safe recovery. Where was the data that is safe? He don't know. I have a case in Qatar. For one customer came to me and said, Ahmed, I have attack in the backup. I don't want my data. I don't want my RPO or RTO. Just tell me when was the date the data was saved. There is no way to do it. Ahmed will not be able. Then, if Ahmed is able to know that the second day was the right day where the data were clean, then Ahmed will lose all of this in his RPO. That will be lost because he will not be able to utilize the 14 backup. Now let's assume Ahmed has two different solutions. He has a security solution and he has a backup solution. Ahmed goes to the security solution. Ahmed goes to Kaspersky, CrowdStrike, Sentinel-1, Malwarebyte. He go to Trend Micro, to Kaspersky, to Bitdefender. Guys, there is a virus in the backup. Remove the virus from the backup. No one can help. They will say that we don't have access to your backup. It's encrypted. Then he go to the Veritas, Veeam, Commvault. Guys, there is a malware in your backup. They said that we are not a security company. We can't remove it. And that is the beauty of the Cyber Protect. We are offering both the backup and the security. What Acronis can do in this case? Acronis can do two things fastly to you guys. So please, I hope that I managed to transfer the ideas that even if you pay for this solution and for this solution, there is still a gap that is presented here where it can make you lose data. Acronis can offer you two things. There's the first one, it's called, okay, scan backup for malware. So Acronis will scan this backup, will scan this backup, will scan this backup, and we start saying, this is infected, this is infected, this is infected, this is infected, this is infected. But this was clean. This was clean. So first of all, it will give you an indicator that where the data, okay, were clean. That's number one. So you will know that this data was clean. Number two, Acronis will offer a safe recovery. What is a safe recovery? Even if you are recover the data in 14, because we do have an anti-malware agent, we'll be able to remove the ABT attack. It will be removed. And then you will have a safe recovery. These two things, that there is no other solution available today that can do this. And there is no other two solution can integrate together to overuse this today. Even if you are paying a lot of money today for multiple solution, assuming you are protecting, this gap is there because there is no integration between the cyber security and data protection. Acronis do have that integration because we are offering cyber technology. Now, I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. If it's not clear, I can do it again. Is it clear why Ahmed need to utilize the Acronis so he can know where he get attacked and where is the save point of the data. And he can as well utilize the save recovery to remove the malware from the backup. It's clear, right, gentlemen? It's clear. Thank you. Well explained. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Let's remove this one. So just take time. Okay, so let's get back to the slide right now, even to get more a beautiful case. So now Acronis, of course, it's over security, but we do offer as well the EDR. And the EDR is very important as well, and our EDR is very different. The most important things about the EDR is the R in the EDR, which is represent, okay, remediation, or it represents response. Most of the company today getting the EDR because of this R, remediation and response. And the beauty of Acronis EDR, it is connected with the other module. And I can explain in detail this point. For example, if you found after your EDR, actually, you have the EDR, you have an attack, you try to do response, and you discover that the root cause problem of your attack, it's a one machine that it has a missing patch. Because our EDR is connected with one click, the EDR will be activating patch management in one click, and then you will be able to do patching for your system. Just a one click. Our EDR, of course, is connected with the security. Every EDR connected with the security, Ahmad, that's basic. But most of them will set for you that, you know what, there is a missing batch. And you ask your EDR what I should do. They say, I don't know. You go to the batch management solution and you fix the problem. In Acronis, we don't do that. In Acronis, we fix your problem because we do offer a batch management solution, advanced pack. Our EDR is connected with the backup. Our EDR is connected with the backup. I mean, why? Why the EDR need to be connected with the backup? Any idea? Let me give an example. So we have one lady here that she is an IT manager. So this lady, okay, know that business continuity is the most important things for IT. She know that her manager, the CEO, only care about business up and running. They don't care about the IT stuff. For them, even the IT is a cost center. So this lady, let's call her Sarah. So Sarah get an attack. Sarah received an attack recently. What Sarah do as an IT manager? The first thing she do is that Sarah receive an attack. Sarah will go immediately to the backup. Sarah will do recovery. Attack, backup, recovery. Sarah will receive a call from the CEO. Hi, Sarah. What happened? Sir, we receive an attack. But no worries. In 5 minutes, we make a recovery and we are up and running. The CEO will close the phone. Sarah will be happy. But that's a problem. The problem it came when one person here called security analyst or SOC from SOC team. You will ask Sarah, Sarah, what's happened? Sarah will say that we receive an attack and we utilize the backup to do recovery. This guy will say in his mind to Sarah, oh God, what have you done? That's a big mistake. He will tell Sarah, so if you do the recovery, you must probably remove every evidence about the attack. How I will be investigating the attack, making sure I will not be getting the same attack tomorrow. Now, in most organizations, those people is very influential. They are very strong. And if they are strong enough, they can stop Sarah from do the backup and recovery. I know some company with some cases, they receive attack, they cannot do recovery. They have to wait the forensic team to give their report because that's a part of their process. That's a part of their data protection. They cannot skip it. So how Acronis solves this? So Acronis solves this by the connection between the EDR and the backup. And I will show you right now how Acronis will solve the problem. Oops, we have removed Sarah. I hope that Sarah will not be removed from organization by taking wrong decision. So Sarah received attack. What Sarah will do is will utilize Acronis EDR, which is connected with the backup, okay, to get something called forensic backup. So Sarah will get a forensic backup where Acronis will get the backup of the system as it is during the attack. Acronis will get a full memory dump, a full disk space, a full information and forensic data required, and the outcome of this one, it will be a backup. This backup contains the latest status of the infected machine or server, included all of the forensic required data. Then Sarah will go to the normal backup and will do recovery. When the security analysts come to Sarah and ask what's happened, we receive an attack. What you did? I did what I supposed to do, getting the business up and running. And Mr. Analyst, this is a backup at the time of the attack. So you can do your analyst away from my system while I do the up and running. In this case, what's happened? This guy will do the analyst. He will go back to the EDR, implement the new rules to make sure that he will not attack again, while at the same time, Sarah has the business continuity at the best, up and running. And that is why Acronis EDR is connected with a backup. That's crazy. It's a crazy important feature. Also, the EDR, the R is connected with the disaster recovery. Nothing works. We have a problem. I cannot manage the system. I cannot do any recovery. One click from our EDR, you will be able to run your disaster. You will be able to go and up your disaster recovery. So everything will be up and running as a disaster Acronis cloud side. And then until you solve your problem, your customer will not face an issue. Your CEO is happy because the business is continually working. And that is, again, it's connected with the R. That is the beauty of Acronis EDR. The beauty of Acronis EDR is the remediation is connected with the other component, where all of other vendor is failed to connect the EDR with other component. Today, the EDR is a play solo. It just connected with the security with other competitor. So Acronis is connected everywhere. So please give it a one-shot try. Our partner Emtech is expert when it's come to the EDR. Please make sure that you try this product because it's beauty in a way that it's not just easy to use, not very informative, not just give you every single required information after the attack, but it's also connected with other methods to help you to remediate the attack. And that's the most important things. I don't want an extra solution just to tell me do 1, 2, 3. I want a solution who do 1, 2, 3 for me. That's what Acronis offer. Of course, we do offer advanced management as well. So that will include your patch management. That will include the software inventory. That will include a remote desktop assistant. So what is the difference? This one, it's a login in the system as a user. So the user has to log off. This one, you can assist the user while the user is still on the system. That's also available. And it does make sense because if you are able to give you the vulnerability assessment, it does make sense to offer you a mechanism to do the patching. And that's what we do. There is one important feature as well because we are offering a cyber protect technology. We are not just a security company that Acronis can offer, which is called fail-safe patching. That's crazy important features as well that has come from the combination of data protection and the cybersecurity. And let me get back to the board. Okay, fastly, let's try to remove this stuff. Okay, gentlemen, ladies, you are still with me, right? Still focused. So Rashid is the CIO of the organization, and Rashid is normally manage multiple stuff. Of course, he has team under himself, right? Rashid has many team that's doing many stuff. Now Rashid lucky because he has team. There are other companies they don't have any team to help them. But let's see how Rashid has a problem today. Rashid, of course, he has a backup company, backup team, right? He's responsible for backup, and they have their backup policy. And he has, of course, security team, and they have the security policy. Most of the time, because we are managing, security team is managing the patching in the system, most of the time we receive some important patch. It says that we receive an important patch on Wednesday. That patch we have to do, okay, on Wednesday. So you would say that let's do the patching for the system. And of course, the security team and the operations team will say no. We are doing this patching to a very important server that if we do patching to without testing, this server will fail and our business will stop. So Rashid will ask, what I need to do then? They will say that we need to do a backup first, sir. We need to do a backup to that server, make sure that the data is backed up, then we do the batching, right? So in case anything goes wrong, we get back to the backup. You do that every day, right? If the patch is newly available in the system, okay, you don't patch your server. You have to wait until to make sure that the patch itself is secure. So now Rashid will said, okay, so let's ask the backup team to do the backup. And the backup team said, no way, we have a backup policy. I do backup every week once. I cannot destroy my backup policy because of your patch management. Rashid has no option. Option number one is to wait until the backup happening. That's a big problem because it's a security patch importance to do. Or the other way is to force the backup team to attend and meet with the security team. Guys, please do the backup exceptionally today because tomorrow we are do patching. In all cases, there is a problem. And if the backup solution is different than the patch management solution, it's a crazy hard to do. Now with Acronis, it's very simple. Why? Because Acronis offer a backup and patching. There is only one button in the platform. You need to try this. There is only one button in the platform, a circle that you will move from here to there. When you move this circle, the system will do immediate backup, okay, before do the patching to the system. That's happened in, I mean, like 1 second before batching, the system will do a backup. And what we call it backup before update. So now you have a patching, important patchings that you would like to do. You just enable this click and the system will do backup for you before do the batching. If everything goes wrong, what you do, you just get back to your backup. And this doesn't interfere with your backup policy. Why? Because this will appear in your policy as backup before update. You want it, you keep it. You don't want it, you just delete it after the upgrade. That will help you to maintain your patching faster and at the same time have an automated way between the backup and patching. Please ask for this feature. And that is the beauty when the patching connected with the backup. And why we can do that, guys? Why we can do that? Because we are a cyber protect company. We are connecting the cybersecurity with the backup. Of course, we do have other features like advanced backup, where we understand this is an SQL server, right? This is an Oracle server. This is a SAP HANA server. And then in this case, we'll back it that as a database. So we do have a disaster recovery. That is a very nice disaster recovery. It's a very affordable model. Okay, it's work amazingly and crazy beautiful. Okay, how does that work? It works like this for the disaster recovery. Again, this is not a hot disaster recovery. It is not active disaster recovery. It is work on a different model, but it's very affordable if your organization looking for a similar RPO or RTO. How does that work? Very simple. You have your server here, right? And we have our cloud in Acronis. So you do have a backup for your server, which is a cloud backup. So that is a full image backup on your server in our cloud if you're utilizing our cloud. So if you mention that this server has DR and we need to enable DR on that server, so what's happened is we're gonna create a new VM for you guys in our data center. This VM will be always standby. So the moment your server has any problem, it's get attacked, it's failed. I mean, I don't know, electricity fail. So what's happened? This VM, which is a replication of your server, will be up and running immediately. Then Acronis will associate, okay, what we call it, site to site, okay, VPN connection, where it will help you to have the same IP address of your initial server, okay, on the VM. Then if you have any users that would like to access to the server, he will go through the tunnel to the VM right now, and then he will get the same service. Acronis will offer as well a public IP. Okay, in case that you have the service to need to be published, then in this case, even your customer outside will be able to access to the DR side. Now, the beauty of this is that you just pay for this. You just pay for the DR storage. You don't pay for this VM until it's running. And that is a very affordable DR. With the DR, there is always two concepts that we are asking for, which is the RPO and the RTO. The RPO for this solution is 15 minutes. So this is not active DR, this is not hot DR. Okay, so this is RPO is 15 minutes. Why? Because we can get a backup every 10 minutes, right? And we need around 5 minutes to get this incremental backup to our cloud. So that is the RPO is 15 minutes. And the RTO is just the required time for this VM to get up, which is around 7 to 10 minutes only. So if you're looking for a solutions that give you an RBO, disaster recovery solutions that giving you an RBO as low as 15 minutes and RTO as long as 7 to 8 to 10 minutes, that is a very affordable and a very good deal. Of course, it's not just one VM. You can add as much as VM as you would like. You can get your full data center up and running. You have a complete run book where this will run, then this will run, then this will run. You have an internal check to check if this is running perfectly, then do the next step. And of course, we do offer the test for this disaster recovery. We do offer the routing and the policy between these connectivity between the VMs as well. It's all will be configurable at your fingerprint. That's a very good disaster recovery. Some people call it cold disaster recovery. Okay, some people call it warm disaster recovery. Okay, but it's not a hot disaster recovery and not active, but one of the most affordable solution because you are paying only for the storage. Okay, only for the storage. And when the machine get up and running, then you will pay as a runtime, 1 hour, 2 hour, whatever utilization it will be. So next in row, I mean, too many solutions. Don't forget, it's a backup, it is a security, it's an EDR, it's a patch management solution, it's an advanced backup for your databases, okay, as well as it is a disaster recovery. Still, we do have advanced DLB solution. So that solutions will be working on your DLB. It's a cloud-based solution. Okay, for DLB, many company today is looking for cloud-based DLB. Okay, it will helping you to make sure that the sensitive data is not leaving your organization boundary. It is working, of course, of a content and context-based. The beauty of this DLB, it's a smart DLB, so it will work in the monitoring base for the first, let's say, 1 week, and then we start telling you rules like Ahmed is sending emails outside of your domain. Mahmoud is uploading document to the messenger. Saeed is uploading documents to, let's say, Google Drive. Then you can look into these rules and you start change them as you wish. It's not just Ahmed not allowed to send an email outside of the organization. It's everyone. So then you can just have a preset rules in like 2 weeks time, you will be able to up and running in this DLB. Thanks to the smart DLB that it will start analyzing the rule for you, okay, rather than you start remembering every single rule. Because today is a challenge. You go to any IT manager and you ask him, what do you want to happen and what you don't want to happen? And the IT manager he says that I just don't want the data to leave my organization. So now you start asking him the question like, what channel the data should not leave? I mean, even if he has very good IT, he will not remember every single channel. He will not remember that data can leave by email, data can leave by upload to the web browser, data can leave in multiple ways. So then in this case, you will be able to discover how the data leaving the organization, who is the person who make the data leave the organization, and then he will be able to do this kind of smart planning, and as well as he will have a generic rule based on the discover rule, then your DLP will be up and running in 2 weeks. And don't forget, it's a cloud, so you can always have an access for that. We do offer email security as well, one of the best email security in the world. We do offer anti-phishing, anti-spam, anti-malware attack. We do protect your email from APT. We do have a URL filtering as well, and threat intelligence, and we do have incident response service, which where is a human will be interact with you in case that you have any incidents by email. It's a human based interaction. You receive an incident by email, you send an email, someone human will be helping you to respond to that specific incident by email. Again, don't forget our partner Emtech is specialized in every single model, and they can also offer you a bundles of this model. Like for example, today you don't want to go for EDR, you have an EDR, no problem, but maybe you have a requirement for the backup and security. Then Emtech can bundle these two solutions together in a way that you will be having a very affordable price, okay, under a bundling concept. And that bundling concept is only available in Acronis. And don't forget, when you get multiple solutions together, first, you are removing agents from your system. If you would like to enable our security, Emtech can enable it for you at one click. You already download the agent, it's already there in the system. You don't have to download the agent one more time. Actually, what you have to do is just you need to remove the competitor agent. It's just one less agent in your system. Just think about learning curve. You have many employees. Maybe you don't have. Maybe you are a single IT manager. Maybe you have hardly 2 people and more than 2,000 endpoint to manage. If you have multiple solutions, it does mean that you need to learn multiple solutions. The human factor, it goes very high. Are you sure that your team is well aware about every single security solution you are implementing today? Here, your team has to learn only one solution. I'm not saying get everything under Acronis, maybe not the best approach, but at least get a connected product where we can help you to connect the EDR with the patch management, help you to solve the problem, help you to connect the EDR with the backup, help you to get your forensic right data. Get these 3 models, get the backup, EDR, and patch management. Still, maybe you're looking for email security. Don't forget, it's there in Acronis. The more you implement more solution, it's the more actually will be affordable for you. And don't forget, it's always at your fingerprint. There are some companies in the world which always say that I don't want to put all of my egg in one basket. Now, it's always there as long as you have team. So the solution is mainly designed in a way to help the company with less IT manager. If you have 20 IT manager, you don't have to go for Acronis. Why? Because 5 will do the backup, 5 will do the incident response, 5 will do the EDR. Everyone is doing his work. But if you have limited and shortest number in IT, then the consolidation is what do you need today to be more secure, to make sure that the data is more available. There is no doubt that you will be hacked one day. The Acronis, we are not saying that will prevent you from being hacked. But what we are saying is, if you get hacked, we get you covered from everything, including the latest resort where you can recover the backup. Our main objective to make you up and running immediately after the attack. Everyone get attacked, of course, everyone in the whole world. Everyone in the whole world get attacked. If you are not attacked already, I mean, the only one description for that is God love you. The only descriptions that I might have. It's a matter of time that you will be getting attacked. And again, we are not claiming that we will protect you from the attack. We are saying is the moment you get attacked, Acronis give you everything required to be up and running the fastest possible. If it's a problem because of the patching, we do the patching. If it's a problem because of security, we do security. If it's a problem, okay, that the backup has a virus, we remove the virus from the backup. If it's a problem that no solution, I wanted to go for disaster recovery, we get you covered. We help you with the disaster recovery. If it's an email security issue, we offer you the incident response. We offer you everything required to get you up and running. If you have a limited team, you are worried about your team capability, okay, then the solution is right for you. We do offer as well, this is the latest slides, so we do offer as well the Microsoft Office 365 protection. And that is a crazy good offering because we are offering an unlimited cloud storage. Unlimited cloud storage, gentlemen. Unlimited truly. You just pay for the seat. Like for example, from like 2 months back, one customer gave me a call. Ahmed, I have only 10 seats. Can I use your solution? Of course you can use the solution. But he told me that for every seat, I have a 10 terabyte storage. So then I did a small calculation. 10 terabyte multiplied by 10 seat. That was 100 terabytes. So then I need to check with my product team. So I went to the product team. I told him we have this case. The partner would hardly pay a couple of dollars for this, the customer. Are we still in? He said that is our pricing model, Ahmed. Even if he used one user and you have 200 tera in that user, this 200 tera will go free. What he can include is this 200 terabyte or whatever it is, any terabyte. A full exchange backup, it will be there. OneDrive backup, it can be taken. SharePoint backup, of course, and team backup. So we get all of this. You will just pay for total number of user and you will get an unlimited storage, no matter how much storage, no matter how many years of retention you would like to have. It's there for you, unlimited, and we don't charge for that. It's always a good start to reach out to our partner Emtech to ask about this. You can enable this starting from tomorrow. The implementation doesn't take more than 10 minutes. You just plug and play this because we have integration and we have a co-location servers with Microsoft as well in our data center, which is basically mean we get the cloud to cloud backup. You don't need to have any on-prem version, just a matter of 1-2 hours. Okay, the backup will be completely taken to the Acronis cloud. We solve the problem of retention. The retention can be for months, years, 10 years, no matter. You can get back to this email. Someone hit your organization, he get fired, he delete all of the email. You didn't notice that. Microsoft give you a 1 month retention. Acronis will give you years of retention. Don't forget that Acronis has a social responsibility. We are building schools across the globe. We are helping government and organization. We are helping children across the globe. So please, if you have any initiative like that, you would like to help children, you would like to introduce cybersecurity education, okay, for people or education or for children, reach out to us because we have a specific team who is really working under Acronis Cyber Foundation to help children across the globe. And with this, if you like my presentation, of course, you can scan this QR code. It will stay here. And don't forget that our partner Emtech is the best to reach after this call. They do have everything required. They do have every single certification. And they are actually in the category of strategic partner where they can offer you the best prices for Acronis. Please reach out to Emtech after this webinar. So this is actually the latest slide today. It will be open right now for your question. Okay, please, if you have any question for me, okay, kindly. Also, thank you, Jasmine. Jasmine is putting her contact information, please, on the chat. Please give it one shot to copy this information as well. And if you have any question, I will stay here for the next 2 minutes or next 20 minutes. The more question I have, I will stay to answer this question. So please go to the chat. You tell me how do you like the presentation? and if there is a possibility to adopt Acronis in the coming quarter. And if there is any service that you might be interested, please, I mean, you can share whatever you would like in the chat right now, and you can ask me any questions that you have. I'll be waiting for your question.
Yeah, and also we have shared the feedback form. Kindly fill in that form as well.
I mean, in the feedback form, you will be very open. Just you can tell that I don't like the presenter. And in this case, we change the presenter for next time. In your feedback form, please say if you would like to have a meeting. I mean, if you would like us to have a meeting with you, we can do similar stuff with you in the organization that you have. So we receive a question, how do you recover the Microsoft MS365 backup? So you'll have an Acronis portal. I hope that I can answer this question correctly. You will have an Acronis portal. When you go to that portal, you will be able to see the different versions of your email backup. You can go and search for that specific email or search for that specific attachment. You can recover a single email or a single file, or you can download the whole mailbox as BST file if you would like to get this version as well. Don't forget, when you go there, you will have a multiple versions. So you will have a version today, version, I mean, depend on your backup. So even if you get back to 10 years, it will be still there. One extra information sometime that we delete the user from MS365, but we still would like to maintain, okay, their mailboxes. That's also available in Acronis. So even if you delete the user from MS365, the data of that mailbox will be stay available in Acronis in your fingerprint to access this data at any single moment or time. I hope that answers the question. If not, please ask another question so I can explain more. Any more question, please? I encourage you to ask question actually. It's a very nice connect. We still have around 17 people. I mean, please ask question. Okay, so that's very good to know. Okay, if you are currently using Acronis, and that is, it might be the case because again, if we are talking about Acronis, you know the Fortune 1000 company, the Fortune top 1000 company in the world, 100% of them are using Acronis. So Acronis is a very well-known product. So what I would like, please, from you to see and check what other solution, what other product is missing right now. So maybe you are using Acronis for backup, you're using Acronis for Office 365. Some of you is using Acronis maybe for security. Please help us to extend this as well to other feature and other product. Because at the end of the day, think about it. You are just very close to upgrade your version to the next security feature while you are paying less money because simply you get more, the license price will get more affordable. Okay, so please consider having other solution for the moment. And let's say that you are using Acronis for the moment. If you would like to share what model you are using Acronis for, it will be great. So we can, in the sake of the benefit, to tell you what will be the best next one as well, so other people can understand how things are moving. And for the other, any question, please. If you have any question for me, please put your question in the chat. Okay, so that's a very good question. Is this solution affordable for small medium businesses? Okay, so in Acronis, okay, the way that we did design the solution is that we combined multiple solutions together, okay, and that give you multiple feature and close your security gap. Now, if you compare Acronis with multiple other solutions, like for example, you're getting Acronis for only for backup, then you need to compare Acronis backup solution with other backup competitor. Now, but think about that. Think about that. See how things are moving from there. So give me a second. Just I'm gonna. That's open. Okay. Okay. So give me a second. I just explained this in detail. That's important for us because this is not for small medium. Okay, this is for every organization. Okay, firstly, so you are getting a backup solution from Acronis. This is your let's say wish list, your POM, and you are getting as well a backup solution for any other solution. Now, if you compare apple to apple, our price is competitive. Might be a little bit slightly high or down. I cannot comment here. But see what's happened when you start adding feature. You're getting an anti-malware from Acronis as well. Now, the other side, it will be like getting an anti-malware from another vendor, which is another cut. Then you decide to go for EDR. So of course you are getting an EDR from a different, let's say not different, say same solution, EDR. Okay, so let's continue. You would like to have a patch management solution, and you are a small organization. You get a patch management from here. So of course, this plus this plus this, it's more expensive than getting this. Why? Because there is an agreement with our partner. The more the customer get from Acronis, the less price per unit will get. So to get back to your answer, are we affordable for SMB? Now we are affordable for every single organization would like to get multiple service from Acronis, because the other option is very ugly. Getting multiple code from multiple vendor mean margin, 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 margin. Every vendor has their own agenda. Here you are paying one margin only, and you are getting everything from a single dashboard, where when you get more, you pay less. So Acronis is affordable for every organization, and a very good way to move forward if you are getting consolidation service from Acronis, and our partner Emtech can bundle this solution together to give you the best price. So there is one question that we used to use Acronis for cloning driver and wiping them. Now it's not available after it's become ABC, ACB. So ACB is Acronis Cyber Protect. So it's available. So this solution, I mean, actually we keep it on shelf. It's called on shelf solution. Okay, and it's still available for our on-prem. But I mean, that solution is actually doesn't offer the capability of management, because the solution is still actually, so the solution is still actually available, okay, here. In this part of the solution, you can still, of course, have a full image backup. You can have a full recovery, can have a perimeter recovery, okay? And you can have a copy of your VMs. So it's still there, but it has been enhanced with the management. If you still would like to get that, the old one, I remember that some IT manager said that we're using Acronis from the last 13 years. It's called Acronis True Image. That's still there, but it's an on-premise version, a standalone outside of this complete platform. So any other question for me? I mean, I can stay here, I mean, for another 2 minutes. So just see that Acronis is telling me that there is some patching that has to be downloaded. There's a patch management solution and ask me for restart. Of course, snooze for 4 hours. Let me finish my work. Any other question for me? Okay, so gentlemen, I would like to thank you so much for attending this webinar. Please kindly note that the next webinar could be always available. Okay, it can be at your office. I can visit you. We can do it for you, for your maybe IT director, for your team. Okay, we can do the same as well in your organization. Okay, and we'll be more than happy to help and support you until you adopt Acronis successfully. Thank you so much. Over
Thank
to
you.
you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you all for joining today's webinar. A special thanks to Ahmed for his invaluable insights and to each one of you for your active participation and engagement. Thank you so much and do fill in the feedback form. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.